hearing is that he's insecure and he was projecting because you announced a boundary and because you addressed yourself as an independent, strong woman, he felt intimidated and felt the need to call you out to make himself seem bigger. Okay, all right, I get it.
For real?
You know what? Go watch this. Exposed. I don't even thumbs that up so quick. Damn.
Okay, well, I love you and I'm gonna do the story time now.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Love you. Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl back with another story time. You guys love the story time videos, so we are here doing story time. So I actually did do my makeup and do this story time in full, but then I felt like I was being too nice and then too mean in the video, so I was like, okay, no, I want to like start this whole thing again, but we're back. People be commenting all the time like, where's your new story time content, where's this, where's that? Now the reason that my story times take a long time to come out is because they do happen behind the scenes, but then I'm not allowed to talk about them yet, or I will be talking about them in the future, but like I need them to have time to marinate because I don't like my story times to be perceived as like drama. I just like to give it to you guys as a life lesson, or just so that you can get to know me, or like kind of just to teach you something. Like a crazy aunt would tell you a story about her life. Like that's kind of how I want to go with it. That's my vibe. Every single story that I've told on here has been at least 6 months to a year old because I don't want it to be drama. I want it to just be like, let's reflect on this shit that happened. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of funny, let's teach you guys something about it. Why I don't fuck with TikTokers, why I will no longer be fucking with TikTokers, why I will not date TikTokers, and if I do date a TikToker, it's not going to be in the public eye. Shut up, like that's a you know you're fucking lying. Someone pull this up when I'm dating a TikToker in the public eye. Right, if you have been thinking about dating anybody in the industry or anything like that, these are some of the red flags that you should be looking out for. Before we get into it, if you guys do know who this story is about, I will not be including their name or anything like that because I don't want drama with them. Like I don't want drama with them. This is not like that. However, since this person decided to publicly at me on their social media and try and get their whole fan base to come throw shade at my shit, which they definitely did, I decided I was gonna tell my story. So here we are. If you do know who it is, then you know who it is. Please don't send them any hate. Please don't go to their page and send them shit. I definitely don't want that because not only do they not deserve any more clout from me, but they also don't deserve hate, period, because like nobody deserves that shit. Cancel culture is gross, and honestly as a person, this person is not a bad person, but what they did was up. Publicly slander me on their page because of something that I felt uncomfortable about behind the scenes. Like I came to them and was like, I'm uncomfortable about this, and they were like, let's make a TikTok with my app and everything, and I'll go into that. So this is why I don't with TikTokers. This is going to be super lighthearted. I'm genuinely just telling you guys because we're all moving forward in life. It's a couple months old, honestly. We're all living our best lives. This person is completely blocked off of all of my shit, but if they do see this, then you poached the story time bear. What do you expect? You know I make story times, baby. I'm telling the story, but I'm gonna be much more respectful of you and your privacy because I'm not gonna leave your app on all of my shit like you did with me. The story began back in summertime. Back in summertime. Miss Rona was not as bad as she is currently. So all the shopping centers and shit were open. And I had this TikToker with about like, what, 700, 800k, maybe less than that, in my DMs. I think they had, maybe they had like less than that. I think they might have had like 500k or something. They were still starting out on TikTok. They're quite much bigger than that now, but they were quite small when they started out, when they were messaging me. They were this cute ass, let's call them Alex. Yeah, so Alex DM'd me and they were like, yo, let's make some videos together. And I actually know them because a lot of the people that I know in the community, a lot of girls have collabed with them. A lot of my friends, or a lot of the dudes that I f with on social media have with them as well. They all make videos together. We were actually supposed to meet with their friend as well, but their friend didn't end up coming. So me and Alex ended up meeting up, I think it was Oxford Street. I think we met up in Selfridges or something like that. We were like hanging out, and then we ended up going to Westfield because I lived in central London at the time. So it's just easy for me to get around if we were in central areas. And upon meeting them, I actually really liked their vibe. Alex was actually a really cool person. I rated that they had a whole career outside of social media and that they were actually doing something with their life. I was like, low-key, that's sick. Like, this is a cool person to be around. So we met up in central London. We did a few videos together, and of course all the comments were, I ship this. On my page, all of the shit were like, I ship this, you guys are so cute together, this is such an unlikely duo, I rate you guys together, this is crazy. I also just want to say thank you to everyone that was being really nice in my comments, because I was having a hard time dealing with all the like backlash just from being with somebody in a video. I understand that it's hard to see someone that you have a crush on online talking to somebody or whatever, but please don't ever leave mean comments like that on people's videos. But thank you to everyone that was really nice. When Alex made videos with me though, it was very different. The comment section was very different. The comments were all just like, ew, she's so clapped, look at her, but like da-da-da-da-da, like she's so clapped. No, you need me, babe, you need me. Like tagging their friends, oh my gosh, she stole my fucking love of my life, like she stole them from me, ew, oh bitch. Like, shit, my people were so sweet. My people were like, yes, I love this duo. They were like, bitch, burn her. So I don't know why, but everyone was just mad. We carried on talking and we actually got on really, really well as friends, and we actually just started building a really good friendship. We met a few times. I think we met like 3 times or something like that. And then one of the times before we met, Alex asked me, yo, what's your favorite song? And I was like, my favorite song? That's so sweet. I sent them my favorite song and then we met up for dinner the next day or something like that. Like, I don't know how long ago it was. Alex comes out of nowhere when we sat at the table like, I got a gift for you. And I was like, ah, a gift for me? They start recording me and it's like I'm unwrapping this like box thingy and it's like a plaque. It was like a cute little plaque and it had my favorite song on it and I was like, this is so cute. Like, what? So, this is like the nicest gift ever. Like, that was genuinely nice as I was gassed. And then they told me afterwards, what is this? Because we've been meeting up, we get on really well. I kind of like you. And I was like, huh? Are we gonna get married? This person just got me a plaque with my favorite song on it and now they're saying they like me. Oh my God. And like, genuinely, I didn't deep that they might have liked me before because we never even kissed. Like, yeah, we were flirting in videos and stuff like that, but like that was just kind of like the persona that this person had online. They were with loads of different females in their videos, so I didn't think anything of it. But then I was like, do you know what? I think you're cool. I like you too. Cause like, they're an attractive person and we get on really well and they did just get me a plaque with my favorite song on it. So I was like, yes. We were kind of on a term where we were like, we're kind of talking now because they just said they liked me and they got me this cute gift. So I went home and I told everyone in Bite and I was like, guys, I'm gonna get married. Everyone was really gassed. They were like, this is like really sweet. This is a very sweet thing to do. I go on TikTok and they posted the video of me opening my little gift as an ad for a plaque company that do favorite songs on plaques. This mother was like, do you know what would be really cute? If I make some money off this. Oh my God, I thought that was a genuine gift, but they were just trying to get commission. Like, okay, who do I get loads of views with? This creator that I just met. Let's give her the plaque in the video and make it seem like it's a genuine gift when it's low-key a plaque for money. But then I messaged them and I was like, oh, I didn't know it was an ad. I thought that it was just like a gift that you were giving me. And then Alex was like, oh no, like, it's cool. Like, I could have given it to anyone, but I chose you, I guess. Red flag, red flag. Red flag if anyone that you're speaking to is putting ads of you on their TikTok right when you start speaking, like for a month. You guys start speaking for a month, you get loads of views in your videos, and then you're doing ads together. Ads that you have zero knowledge of and are not getting paid for. No, if they're using your face to get commission from a plaque company or any kind of ad, red flag. Of course I was like, no, like I really try and see the best in everybody, and because this person was genuinely sweet, like they did not seem like they were trying to be like clouty with it other than that one time. Like, so I was like, it's cool. I just wish that they would have told me that it was an ad because then I would have felt less like gassed about it, you know. Then I would have gone to my friends and been like, let's get married. Red flag number 1. Now that we're talking now, because obviously we had that conversation and we basically both said that we kind of like each other, we want to see where it goes, and then they were reassuring me that like the ad wasn't just an ad, it was because they like me and they give me this gift. And I was like, okay, whatever. Still, the comments on the videos are kind of harsh. They very much just consisted of like, she's not that cute and like you could do better and stuff. And like, instead of deleting those comments on the videos, because I thought now that we're like kind of talking, that instead of having those comments stay up, that they would at least like delete them. No. Alex then, after this whole plaque situation, after all this shit was going on, decided to hurt my feelings extra double time. Even if we were just friends, like if my friend was getting cussed out, I would delete the comment. Instead of doing that, when someone commented, yo, she's so clapped, lol, like something about like if she's got bunda though, but she's so clapped, like why are you going for her? Like tagging their friends, it was like the top comment. I was just like, oh my God. Instead of deleting the comment, Alex chose to respond to the comment with, it's not just about looks in 2020. Just call me ugly. Just call me ugly to my face. Just say I'm clapped. I feel like I'm watching this back and I should have said this in better detail. Basically, when everyone would be rude to me in the comments, instead of just like deleting the comment or ignoring it, Alex would reply and be like, it's not about looks, and it's like she has a good personality and stuff. Which makes me feel like they're like defending my ugliness. But that's the point I was trying to make. I don't know if it was clear or not. I don't know, maybe you guys think it's differently. Maybe you guys think that's a nice thing to say, but personally I feel like that's a very backhanded compliment. If you're gonna respond to that comment, if you're not saying off, you dickhead. She's my boo. I like her. I bought her a little plaque for an ad. Why didn't you just be like, bye, I'm deleting the comment? Like, but you went and said it's not just about looks. You basically just said I'm so disgusting in the nicest way possible. So obviously I was like, oh, that's off-putting. And because we are both grown, this person is in their 20s. People think they're like 16. They're not. They're old as f. I was like, I'm a mature ass. I'm gonna go to them and be like, yo, this kind of upset me that you did that. I was trying to make a joke out of it, like a joke out of my pain, like they were like, actually, do you know what, babes, you're actually right. They were being very respectful, and they were like, it's okay, honestly, your people are much nicer. I think it's just because they're girls, they're jealous, and it's cool. I was like, okay, thank you. And then I go on TikTok and I'm seeing all the time in my mentions people tagging me in this video, and I'm like, what's this? Oh, of course, it's Alex's video, because I would get tagged in them all the time. After I came to Alex about my insecurities, about how people were cussing me out in the comments and how he was responding to them, Alex then decided the best idea to combat this would be to make a video going with the audio, so big. The audio that was like, it must be your ass because it ain't your face, baby. Oh, the blue face one, right? He used that audio and said, whenever I'm with a girl, like my comments whenever I'm posting with a girl. And it's like, it must be your ass because it ain't your face, baby. Like, hit Alex lip syncing it. And all the comments were tagging me like, lol, he just called you ugly. This is about Katie. And please remember that I was the only girl that this person was filming with at this time, because we both agreed that we were in the talking stage and that we both liked each other. So imagine, they're basically saying, haha, whenever I'm with the girl that I like, you guys call her ugly. What? What? If you're telling someone behind the scenes that something makes you uncomfortable and you're like, this isn't cute, this is getting a lot of comments, and then they're like, TikTok idea, great idea, yeah. Oh, a lot of comments, great, I'm gonna make a TikTok. That's a bad red flag. That's a bad red flag. I'm a dumb. The reason that I was looking at them differently is because they got me the gift and they said that they liked me. That was the only reason I was looking at it as more than just a collab. That was the only reason I was putting my energy into this person as more than just a social media influence to fuck with. I'm not trying to get too deep into this because I feel like they're not that serious, even though they claim to be. So like every time I liked them a little bit more, I would take a few steps back. Do you know what I mean? So my guard was always up. So I never really got in my feelings too much about this person. I still rated this person as a person. Like they were still really cool to be with. Other than these weird videos that they kept making and stuff like that, I started getting the ick because I was seeing them making videos with other girls and being like, I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. And I was like, that's so icky. Like that gives me the biggest ick, because in what world is that attractive? If I'm trying to chat to you and I'm at your house and I'm hanging out with you and I'm giving you my time and you're making videos about other girls in a club with multiple girls around you and being like, I've got so many hoes but I chose you, like that doesn't make me feel cute. That makes me feel like, again, the butt of your joke on your TikTok videos, because of course everyone was tagging me in that. He told them to tag me. I didn't even know that until just now. He literally said, who do you think I'm talking to? Like, oh my god, as if I'm not already embarrassed enough to be publicly speaking to somebody that literally just let a bunch of drunk girls touch his head like it's a Justin Bieber music video and I'm 13. So I started to slowly lose interest, even though we were hanging out a lot, and we actually never done anything. We never actually did anything physical other than just like kiss, like a primary school relationship. You can think what you want in terms of like how I conduct myself and shit, but I'm not a dickhead. I mean, we wouldn't be here if you weren't a little bit of a dickhead. If I actually want to have feelings for you, then you need to be up to par. Like, I don't care what you look like. If you're not matching my energy correctly, I'm already getting these red flags. What's the point in me moving forward? Like, I don't see the point. We didn't do anything. We just kissed. It was easy to just pull away at that point, and that's exactly what I did. And they were like, okay, well, I actually still like you and I still want to talk to you. And I was like, yeah, okay. But I obviously knew this was not going to happen. I knew we were going to fizzle out, and that's exactly what we did. Like, we were very respectful. We didn't have any beef. It was literally, there was no drama with us. We talked on occasion and it was fine. It was literally fine. There was no beef. I didn't think that they were a bad person. Like, I was leaving it on good terms. I just didn't feel like the energy was right. Then the videos started. They were making these kind of videos that they could have been about me, and they kind of seemed like they were. And I just didn't like it, because I felt, like you guys know, I did feel like a little bit used and exploited during the situationship that we had, because I would come to them about something and then they would use it. or they would be like with loads of girls like haha, but they ain't you, and I would get tagged in it. And it just made me feel like this was just all a social media thing when I didn't want it to be like that. If we actually like each other, it can't just be for the camera, it needs to be for real life. I was seeing these videos and it was making me a little bit uncomfortable, and after seeing 2 videos that could have been about me, I was like, this is a little bit weird now. And I messaged them about it and I was like, hey, it seems like you're making some indirect videos about me, because all these comments are about me, and like I just don't appreciate it, because I mean, I know we're not speaking anymore and I don't want people to think we're still speaking, and like I just want to move forward. They were just kind of like, you're crazy, haha, like stop being silly. I mean, everyone's gonna tag you anyway, like people know that we talk. And I was like, fair enough. I tried to look past it. I tried to be like, okay, cool. Then they made a video with my exact terminology. My boob was leaked in my vlog of me getting my nipple pierced, and I made a story time about it on my TikTok, like a mini story time, and I was like, oh my god guys, I leaked my tit on YouTube. I don't know why anyone would want to see it, but
excuse me, I have the chest of a 12-year-old boy.
I have the chest of a 12-year-old boy, lol, like this is funny. Alex then comes out with a video that I'm being tagged in, and it's like, when she has the chest of a 10-year-old girl. It's like when you copy someone's homework but you change a few words around. I was like, huh? Like, it was like when she has the chest of a 10-year-old girl, haha, like saying like, oh, I like you, like that's my type, I like girls with small boobs. I don't know, it was weird, but that's my exact terminology. So I duet the video, I stitched it together, I made a funny video about it. It was just like a joke, and I was like, I know you miss me, haha, but like stop. They spoke to me about it, we made a little joke out of it, and I was like, you know, that seems kind of like you copying my video. And they were like, oh, whoopsie, haha, it wasn't meant to be about you, lol, but like I guess. In my opinion, I'm not saying that this video was 100% about me, but it just seemed a little bit fishy, right? And also they had made loads before that were kind of like fishy, right? This person isn't dumb. They know that when you get more comments, that translates to TikTok to, oh my god, let's push this onto the For You page. So if all the comments are like arguing about whether it's about me or not, you're gonna get more views. Like that's obviously gonna happen, you know, it's whatever. Like I was kind of like, eh. People would leave comments on our videos, not only bashing me for my appearance, but also saying like, I swear she's a lesbian and things like that. I would get comments like that all the time, and I still do, and I even have a video, and I can put it up on the screen right now, someone saying, I swear you're a lesbian. A few days later they made a video that was like, oh, isn't she a lesbian? Like, I guess we'll never know. And it was like funny. Like he was trying to make a joke out of the fact that I don't purposely speak about my sexuality. In my opinion, that's how it looked, right? The videos that they were making were a little bit weird, and it made me a little bit uncomfortable. This is probably the most uncomfortable I've ever felt, but like at the same time, I'm just gonna come and speak to them about it. And I literally have the video, and it wasn't me being that deep about it. I was just saying like, I feel uncomfortable about this. So I sent them a direct video, and I'll put it in the screen now.
Hey, I'm in the bath, but I just wanted to message you quickly because I keep seeing your videos because I'm being tagged in them, and like I know you're about to say again that this isn't about me, but like that was, you can't even, like that, you saying I swear she's a lesbian, which was a comment that we used to get all the time, and then being like, I guess we'll never know, is disrespectful to me so much, because you know that I don't talk about that stuff. Like, I don't label that. And then you being like, I guess we'll never know, she's bi. Like, I know you're probably talking about somebody else, but you've not posted another girl recently that's had that question, and everyone is messaging me, and it looks like you're using my sexuality to get clicks when you know for a fact that you're good enough looking to get far on your own. You don't need to use my sexuality for clout. Like, please don't do that. Like, I just feel disrespected at this point. Like, please genuinely, like, stop it.
I was basically just being like, look, like, yo, I feel like this is about me, and even if it's not, like, you know what's gonna get comments and it's making me uncomfortable. Their response still makes me feel so upset, because it was a completely different person in my opinion. Like, they actually just said to me that they're not even gonna bother listening to me speak because it's like not worth their time, I'm a psycho and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my god, like I thought that you'd respect me enough, as even if it's just as a friend, to be like, I'm taking it on board this time, I'm gonna listen to you this time, I'm gonna stop now. They just called me crazy. They gaslighted me into thinking that I was being stupid and I was being crazy. And so I was like, oh, like that's made me feel like shit. But like, could you be any more specific? Like, if I die, I'm expecting TikToks from this person that are like, when she dated a girl before and is also dead and has small boobs and a big bum and is ugly, and then they would still be like, that's not about you, dumb. How dare you, you're crazy for even thinking that. A few days later I made a video that was like, when they don't want to exploit you for views, lol, like, ha, and then it was like, honestly, like, it could have been about him. It kind of was, I guess. But like, in the industry, I'm about, like, you guys are watching it right now, it happens a lot. I've definitely been in situationships before in the public eye that have gone kind of wrong, and that it's been used as like a view thing, or even when you're speaking to someone, sometimes that just happens, whether it's intentional or not. Like, it was the most unspecific video I've ever made in my life. Like, it could have been about anyone. You know, you guys know I'm messy as like, I've dealt with people in the public eye before, but this person had made so many videos that could have been about me, and I feel like they were about me. I made one that's like super like random. I post the video. Then Alex decided, and this is why this is the story time. This is why it's story time, because of course no one can just be normal on social media and just be like, all right, I respect your opinion, bye. Alex decided to make a video on their TikTok account with my video next to it, stitched together. Like, literally, this is my face here doing the video. I want my baby to have your eyes. And then them like, she's a insecure bitch. Like, wah! Obviously, they didn't say that exact thing. They made a video literally being like, how insecure do you have to be to make this video? How vain do you have, like, calling me out with my in it, with my face in it, saying that I've come to them privately to ask them to stop making videos about them. This is obviously about them. This is da-da-da-da-da. You need to stop tagging her in videos because she's this insecure, and she's this and this and this. I was shook. I literally shit myself. Literally, I was shook. Why would you do that? Like, I didn't do anything, bruh. I didn't do anything. I came to you privately and I made a stupid video saying when they don't exploit you for views, and then you're like, this is about me, because you've done it and you're doing it now. If the shoe fits, babe, if you think that's about you, the shoe fits. You're proving the point of my video and make me feel crazy online for being uncomfortable in private. It doesn't make any sense. Like, people were literally coming for this person. They were like to Alex, like, you're kind of up for this, and Alex was just deleting all the comments that were defending me. That's why this is a story time, because that person chose to do that. And it's not even, I'm not even stooping, babe, because I'm not even angry. I'm not angry anymore. I completely forgive you for it. They deleted their video. I'm assuming they deleted their video, and not because they felt bad, because they haven't apologized for it. I'm assuming they deleted their video
for legal reasons. I'm just gonna say because of their profession.
You really did that? For what? Like, that was so unnecessary. I had to defend myself. I made a Snapchat story. I didn't say their name or anything, but I just basically said, like, yo, if you know about the situation and you follow me, please don't believe what they're saying. Like, I was just uncomfortable because I felt like this was about me, and like da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, that's another red flag, guys. If they publicly slander you after you guys stop speaking, that's kind of a red flag. So don't do it. But this is just a funny life lesson story that I'm a that should not be speaking to anyone on social media because it's too messy. It's too messy. And I've just blocked them and moved forward with my life. I'm sure they're moving forward too. I wish them well, genuinely. I mean, obviously, don't appreciate what they've done, but like, do what you want to do, man. Like, do your thing. Honestly, believe what you want. I don't want to make this whole like a take sides thing. I feel like I've learned a lot from this person. I feel like I've finally learned that I need to stop people on social media. If you're in a situationship with anybody on social media or you want to get into it, just really be careful who you put on your stuff, because it does reflect who you are. And also be careful what they're doing with you, because if they're filming you and you're opening a gift, it's probably an ad. It probably is an ad. But yeah, I wish them well, and I hope they're doing good even after this whole thing. I don't have any hatred towards them. Hate is a strong word, there's no point in having it. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a funny story to tell, and yeah, it's just why I don't with TikTokers. And hopefully I'll have some more story times coming soon, and I hope you've had a great Christmas and New Year and all that kind of stuff, and happy holidays, and I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Man, I'm so tired, I can't even do it.
I'll kiss you on your forehead, you better stop playing with me.